Yes, guys. Here again, outside of Holy Innocents Church and School, which is situated along Ayshford in St. Thomas. And again, up the road here will be leading you back to Harrison's Cave, and Welsh Mahal Gully, and St. Thomas Post Office is just up the road here. This is the road I will take you back to Brian's Road and Welsh Mahal, St. Thomas, which is referred to by many residents as the line. This is where the old school, old boys' school for Holy Innocents used to be before it became the Vicarage Club. The Vicarage Club is here, which used to hold events for the church. So I'm outside of Holy Innocents Church, looking down Ayshford, Holy Innocents Anglican Church here. History of the church. Holy Innocents Church here once again. And this is the church cemetery over here. I'll be going into the church cemetery shortly. So this is where they bury the people now. Since the cemetery in the churchyard is filled, this is where the people are laid to rest. All Holy Innocents Cemetery. Church cemetery. This is where most of my family are laid to rest. Golda Delcina Brown, who is also a relative of mine. That would be my second cousin. My mother, her mother was be my great aunt, Golda Delcina Brown. So they have the loved ones' pictures on their graves now. Going back up the road. So walking down now. Yeah, Pastor Reed. This is open land locked. I think I hear that they had some cholera, people that are died from cholera was buried out there or something, so I don't know how true. I forgot to mention that in my other video. If I wrong, somebody could correct me, but listen to a documentary, I think people that was buried that died from cholera, the cholera outbreak were buried over here. They have another cholera cemetery in at St. John Parish Church, and another cholera outbreak at St. George as well. People that died from the cholera outbreak. This is the primary school building with the mural graphic on it that was done by Miss June Connell in 2005. This is depicting things in St. Thomas. First of all, you can see Mr. Lester Vaughan, the guy who wrote the National Pledge of Barbados, and he was the principal of this school back in the 1950s and 1960s. The school students down below. You can see the monkey here in that Richmond Hall Gully. The windmill here, I guess this is Sturgis Plantation, or it could be Morgan Lewis, which is the only working windmill here in Barbados, which dates back to 1747, which is in St. Andrew, not too far from St. Thomas. St. Andrew, at Morgan Lewis, and you can see the top band in the villages in Sturgis, and all in Richmond Hall Gully you can see as well. Holy Innocent Anglican Church here. So this pavement was placed here between late 2013 and early 2014. Started from down here by Holy Innocents all the way up to Harrison's Cave. And again, as I would have said before, Harrison's Cave runs all under here. That is what it is said, that when service is going on at the church, that the organ from the church vibrates into the cave. So this is the grave of the Mahon, of the Gooding family. Sorry, the Mahon grave is the other side over here. I get to that yet. The Gooding family, in loving memory of W.T. George Gooding, born 1903, died in 1977. Mildred Gooding, born 1903, died in 1974. Jeffrey T. Gooding, born 1935 and died in 2014. And Sheila, born 1936 and died in 2023. Grave of John W. Carrington, died the 22nd of January 1889 at age 53 years. In memory of Margaret Williams, wife of John W. Carrington of Richmond Hall, died November 3rd, 1881 at age 67. In memory of Walter Philip Smith, who died June 16, 1918 at the age of 82, and his wife Elizabeth Hines Chapman died the 24th of October 1914 at the age of 76. Well, instead of Holy Innocents Church. So I have lots of family that are buried in this churchyard and lots of family that attend church here. Many residents in this community love this church. They even call it the Cathedral of St. Thomas or the Cathedral of Richmond Hall. This is a beautiful little country church in the countryside in the heart of Barbados. The bell here. Before I forget, I was even told that they were planning to rename this school, Holy Innocents Primary School, the O.C. Springer Primary School. I think they wanted to make plans to rename it the O.C. Springer Primary School, named after a teacher by the name of O.C. Springer, who taught this school from the time she was 14. Most of the people that born in the 1950s, the 1940s, 50s, 60s, 70s, probably early 70s, passed through her hand. She taught the little children went to school here at Holy Innocents. This is the church bell here. This belfry. I had a great uncle that used to be the bell ringer here named Gorman Levine. He used to ring the bell here. This is the church here. The bell used to be in here years ago before it moved in here. In sacred memory of the following families: William Green, John and Elizabeth Weeks, William and Walter Daniel, Lenora and Alvin Daniel, the Glasgow family, may they rest in peace. Have a look at inside the church. This is the grave of Hudson de Costa Drates, who was the former organist of Holy Innocents, and he was a principal as well at Hillaby Turner's Hall Primary School. So this is a quaint little country church. The Mahon grave. And Nora Wright, buried next to the Mahon in the Mahon grave. And the grave of Lester St. Clair Vaughan, former principal of Holy Innocents. Lester St. Clair Vaughan, who was the principal of Holy Innocents back in the 1950s and 1960s. He was born the 9th of November 1910 and died September 16th, 2003. Another part of the Mahons buried here, and the Marshalls here. Back to Ayshford, back to Holy Innocents Church. The history of the church. Thank you guys for watching now, and do have a blessed evening.